To talk about today?
Sure. Well, in addition to the battery cages, pigs and veal calves are kept in very similar conditions. Breeding sows, who are the female adult pigs that are raised just to breed baby piglets to turn into meat, into pork, are kept in crates that are only 2 feet wide. And many of these animals are 300, 400, 500 pounds and can never stand up, turn around, or spread their limbs, or lie down comfortably for the entirety of their time in those crates.
Wow.
So it's a horrendous existence. They're in there forever, for months and months and months on end, and they're in there because their entire purpose, according to the industry, is just to breed. And so they're forcibly impregnated, have their babies taken from them, and are kept in these tiny crates where they can't turn around. And so we have some footage of these gestation crates.
In a natural environment, sows form tight-knit social groups. They are intelligent and loyal animals who raise their young cooperatively. Young pigs live with their mothers in a close family group for about a year before forming their own social groups. Physical contact is important to pigs, and they often lie close together. Pigs are playful, active, and inquisitive. In an outdoor setting, they forage over several miles, rooting and exploring their environment with their powerful but highly sensitive noses. But in factory farms, pigs are not allowed to engage in basic natural behaviors. A hog industry spokesman stated, quote, "Forget the pig as an animal. Treat him just like a machine in a factory. Schedule treatments like you would lubrication. Breeding season like the first step in an assembly line. And marketing like the delivery of finished goods." Factory farmers confined breeding sows for most of their lives in barren metal crates, which are just 2 feet wide. They're called gestation crates because the sows are kept there during their pregnancy or gestation period. The crates prevent the sows from exercising in order to save on feed costs and to allow every aspect of the animals' lives to be controlled in order to maximize breeding production efficiency. At the end of their pregnancy crates to begin another 4-month gestation period. They live a constant cycle of impregnation, birth, and re-impregnation, with each sow producing more than 20 piglets each year. Breeding pigs imprisoned in crates suffer both physical and psychological disorders. They cannot walk, exercise, or even turn around, and their muscles atrophy. Standing on the hard, slatted floors causes foot and joint disorders, while scraping against the bars of their cages results in open sores. These intelligent animals are prevented from engaging in social behavior or from satisfying their basic needs, and this leads to frustration, chronic stress, and depression. The pigs routinely exhibit neurotic coping behaviors such as repetitive bar biting and chewing the air, which indicate that the animals are in severe discomfort. After several years of this process, the breeding sow's productivity drops off and they are sent to slaughter. Their battered, worn-out bodies are typically ground up and used for low-grade meat products like pepperoni and sausage. In some instances, the sows become so sick and crippled they cannot even walk, and many die before reaching the slaughterhouse every year. Gestation crates are inherently cruel, and they should be banned in the United States as they are in other countries.
Okay, well that was footage of gestation crates in America, and unfortunately over 2/3 of pigs in America are kept, of breeding sows in America are kept in crates just like that. It's a horrendous existence, but you can make a difference on our website by working to pass laws to ban those cruelties.
And write letters to your local lawmakers.
Absolutely.
And public officials all over the country.
Right.
Because you guys are a national organization. You've got, what, 200,000
members and supporters nationwide. And on our website, we have something called the Advocacy Campaign Team. And by joining that, you'll get a monthly email with information on how to get involved and what actions to take to make a difference for farm animals.
You're also not-for-profit, so people can also send you some cash if they can.
That's right. We're completely dependent on our members, and we're so grateful to them for all they do to help us do our work. Right. So if you'd like to join, membership is $20 a year, and it gives you discounts at our bed and breakfast at the farm, which is beautiful.
Nice.
And
up in upstate New York.
Newsletter. Yep.
Great.
Our farm in Watkins Glen.
Do you have one more video?
We do. We have a video now of veal calves who are kept in veal crates, which are also 2 feet wide, where they're chained by the necks.
Wow, that's really sad. I watched that last night.
It is very disturbing.
Take a look at that.
Cattle are gregarious herd animals and communicate through a series of oral and other signals. They enjoy each other's company and become distressed when separated from herd mates. Cows are loyal and affectionate animals who develop lasting relationships and who can remember both good and bad events for years. Mother cows and their offspring form tight bonds, and in a natural environment, calves will nurse for more than a year. But sadly, young calves who are raised for veal never have a chance to play or even go outside. To produce veal, young calves are taken away from their mothers at birth and chained by the neck in crates measuring just 2 feet wide. This is where they spend their entire lives, unable to walk, turn around, or even lie down comfortably. This severe confinement makes the calves' meat tender, since the animal's muscles cannot develop. Veal calves experience chronic stress and exhibit neurotic coping behaviors. Calves raised for veal are fed an all-liquid diet, which is purposely deficient in iron and fiber. It is intended to produce borderline anemia and the pale-colored flesh sold as veal. At just 5 months of age, these weak animals are slaughtered. They would not survive into adulthood because their diets prevent normal development of their digestive system. In many instances, veal calves don't even make it to slaughter, and dead calves are a common sight at veal farms. This calf collapsed while being herded into the slaughterhouse truck and was left to suffer where he fell in the alleyway of a veal barn. The production of veal is inherently cruel, and it should be banned in the United States as it has been in other countries.
That was footage from veal calves in veal crates, and these animals are kept in cages only 2 feet wide for the entirety of their lives. They're taken from their mothers, who are female dairy cows, at just a few hours old, and they're never allowed to see them again, and then they're chained by the necks in these crates. It's a horrendous living, and unfortunately, by consuming dairy, we're also contributing to the veal industry.
And what do they feed the baby? I'm sorry to interrupt you,
Sure.
but what do they feed the baby cows?
Well, the calves are kept on purposefully iron-deficient diets because the industry claims that consumers like the pinkish hue of the meat, so they make them anemic through feeding them iron-deficient diets so that the customer will like how it looks. It's absolutely atrocious. These animals are just babies, and we can make a difference by choosing alternatives to dairy and alternatives to meat.
And how long I know a lot of people don't like veal, for a number of reasons, but how long do the babies get to live for before they are slaughtered?
Some are slaughtered at just a few days old for what's called Bob veal, which is the low-grade veal you'd find like a veal parmesan or something.
Wow.
And others are only live for a month or two, which is the most that they live is only a few months.
So they're just little babies, and they're living in a terrified existence.
Unfortunately, that's the case for almost all animals on factory farms. They're all slaughtered at years before they naturally should be. Wow. Cows would live to 20 years in nature, and on dairy farms, those cows are slaughtered at 4 years because they're spent from all that milk they're producing.
And your locations, you have one in upstate New York, one in California. You rescue animals. They have a great life, and people can go there and check them out and see what you guys do.
Absolutely. In addition to the videos we've shown today.
Volunteer there.
Absolutely. In addition to the videos we've shown today, we have tons of pictures and beautiful stories and videos on our website.
Beautiful stories, not all sad and doom and gloom.
Right. Please get to know the animals at our farm. They're really amazing, and you can come visit them and pet a pig and give a belly rub and hold the chicken in your arms and see how intelligent, how beautiful and unique these animals really are.
And you brought a book that your founder wrote.
I did. Gene Bowers, the co-founder and president of Farm Sanctuary, he's the hero of the farm animal protection movement, and he wrote this national bestseller, Farm Sanctuary, Changing Hearts About Animals and Food. And you can find it on our website, farmsanctuary.org, or wherever books are sold near you. As I said, it's a national bestseller, and it's really an amazing book about the history of the farm animal protection movement and how you can get involved.
And 100% of the profits go to Farm Sanctuary.
Absolutely.
So this wonderful man makes nothing. He wrote the book to help further his great cause.
Absolutely. Gene has committed his life to this cause, and he's an inspiration to all of us, as are the animals. And actually, every chapter begins with a story of one of our animals at our farm, so you really can connect to not only the history, but also, but also what these animals experience and what they're like at our farm to see how happy they are.
Wonderful. Well, thanks. We've run out of time. Thank you so much. Yay.